It was good.
Yes, sir.
What are you saying?
Nothing much, man. So we're back for another episode here. So welcome back. Welcome to this, what would be the fourth episode of From Kings to Gods episode. Again, thank you for listening to those who listen. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I go by the name of Leroy.
I am Jesus at your service.
I said, I am Dupe Jesus at your service. I like that. So, we say,
I was with this chick once, and she actually looks, because I got the long dreads in the beard.
yeah.
She goes, "God, you look like a black Jesus." Chick actually said that to me. So I guess
Gee.
I'm saying if the crown fits and all that.
You know what I mean? If them boots fit, lace them motherfuckers and walk.
Well, yeah, I was just remember the story. Remember the story about the remember there was a kind of a Chun-Li Vic there, you and a T-Boy ran up on what you separate
Yeah.
separate.
I know that exactly which one you're talking about. From Didcot.
From where?
Didcot.
Wow, that's that place. I don't know where that is, but that sounds country as hell.
It's very country. It's near Oxford.
Wow.
It's near Oxford. We literally bumped into it at different times. This is when I was in Oxford with James. This is when I lived in Oxford with James. Bumped into the chick and literally outside the club. She's there chatting to James, yada, chatting to all the bouncers, basically, let me say. Just chatting to the bouncers there. So basically, anyway, I started chatting to her. She's, I'm somewhat a charismatic person sometimes when I want to. But we started chatting. She was just like, basically she's chatting to the bouncers. And when I walked past, I was smelling good. Looking good. I still had my waves. Still had my wave.
Tsunami.
Yeah, tsunami, my guy. Literally, that's what it was. And I was smelling good. I hadn't had a haircut in a while anyway, but my waves were still looking good anyway. So I walked past. The chick says to me, "So you're just gonna walk past me and not say hi?" So I was like, "Oh, okay, hello." So I started talking to the chick. We start wrapping it up or whatever. Boom. I think at the end of the night, I can't remember if it was the end of the night or just before the club ended. She's like, "Yo, I'm going yard. You coming through?" I was like, all right. Taxi to some 20 minutes away from Oxford.
Okay, wow.
So yeah, as they say, the rest was history. But I stayed there for like 4 or so days.
Wowzers.
Yeah. Then I found out Baba met the chick at Carnival. I think, was it Carnival? I can't remember where.
Yeah, T-Boy used to meet loads of girls at Carnival. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was always missing, come back 2-3 days later. Where you been? And there was always a story. Always.
Yeah, so I left. Yeah, I think Baba met her at Carnival, and that was that. And yeah, I think I just allowed it because one time she went mental for some reason.
That's the way. You know what I'm saying? Good poo-tang always comes with a crazy brain.
Please, I'm telling you, it always does. Always does come with a crazy brain. I don't know why though. I don't know why that is.
Man, maybe they know they can get away with it.
True.
But you get guys that literally will follow them all through the night to find out where they are, to knock on doors and start trying to bring them back home.
Nah, bro.
The Bible story.
The Bible story. Yeah. You get people that will try all the avenues.
Talk down. But I remember one time though, funny you had that story. I've got a different story. Did you ever meet the King of Drugs? By the way, we got a friend called the King of Drugs.
Oh
He's
my God.
Fun guy, parties way too much.
Him the
King of Drugs. You ever meet him?
Yeah. I think I gave him that name.
Probably, yeah, because the name just came out of somewhere.
Yeah, because we were in what? Yeah, because you said, "Oh, this is King, whatever."
Yeah.
What was his name before though? What were you guys calling him before? Because this is like when Yates changed, when there was just bare Easties there.
Okay, yeah, true.
I can't remember. Maybe I don't remember, but yeah, I know the Brazilian brother.
Yeah, the Brazilian, the South American, bro. So basically, one Sunday, we was chilling at Yates's, nothing to do. I had work the next day, so I was just probably gonna have a couple and go home.
Mm.
He was there saying that, man, he's off work for a few days. So I'm gonna go out. I'm like, nah. I said I don't mind hanging around locally, but there's nothing really going on here. He goes, yeah, let's go Vauxhall. Vauxhall's got a lot of night. It's gonna be rammed. It's gonna be busy. I goes, yeah, man, it's the best night to go. I'm like, all right, cool.
Cool.
Didn't really want to. This guy begged and begged, so we went to Vauxhall, went to this club. It was dead, like crickets. Like
Jesus.
we were like people in there, us and the bar staff. After about half an hour, a couple of people started trickling in, but the people there all selling drugs. So basically, the drug dealers have now posted up, waiting for their clientele to come start. Yeah, so, they came to make their money. So the club was still rubbish. Few more people came in. Obviously, they went to the drug dealers to buy drugs. I told you the kind of place we was in, yeah. Then these three chicks walk in. Off the bat, yeah, there was two pagans, one beige. The two pagans, you could tell that they were ladyboys. They were like cross-dressers.
Okay.
Cool. But obviously, this is Vauxhall, so the clubs are called mixed clubs. Like, the first time you ever go there, they're like, this is a mixed club, so don't go there and start acting all homophobic because it's kind of like more their clubs than yours anyway, but they let you come in, so behave yourself. Yeah, so I told them straight away we're like cross dressers. I'm like, all right, cool. The beige one was like, okay, cool. So I thought, okay, maybe she's a girl with her two cross dresser friends. They're going out on a night out. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, cool. At least I had her in the corner of my eye. At least I can try to make a conversation later on.
Yeah.
I went out. I was a bit bored in the club, so I went to the smoking area outside.
Yeah.
I just lit my cigarette. These three individuals, they come outside to the smoking area and they do like a 3-man press. Like I'm hemmed in, so they come in to make conversation with me. Okay?
Oh shit!
So they were like, "Yo!" So I was trying to eat. I was hunting that they were hunting. Like I'm saying, this is when the hunter became the hunted.
The hunted.
So,
nah, do you know what they saw? They saw tall, dark-skinned brother. Did you have dreads then?
I just started my dreads, so little short little baby dreads. You know what I mean? Even cuter.
Yeah. You know what? That's all they saw. They saw tall, dark-skinned, muscular guy, tattoos. Okay. Dread.
Okay, cool. Boom. Cool. So they pulled up. Yes. So I'm just like, all right, cool. But in the light of the smoking area, I could see the beige as well was the cross dresser as well.
Jesus.
Oh. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, yo, so basically the only girls in this club are not girls. They're cross dressers, you know what I mean? Which is obviously each to their own. I ain't got a problem with it, but yeah. I'm not trying to take any of them home or get any of their numbers. As in, I could do a conversation and, you know what I'm saying, hang out, but
yeah, it's like
people, I gotta go home. Like, you know what I'm saying, I gotta work tomorrow. So honestly, man, I just had a cigarette, had a conversation with them, beautiful, pleasant conversation. Walked out the smoking area. You could take a right back into the club, or you can take a left going out. I took a left. Did you? Got the last train, and I took myself home. I did not even talk to the king of drugs. He called me. I did not answer the call. I just took a left, came out the club, and went home. I went
home. 2 words. I'm gone.
And next time I saw him, next weekend, he's like, "Where'd you go?" I was like, "Bro, the club was dead, and the girl I thought was a girl was not my type of girl, so I left." I said, "Did you have fun?" He was like, "Well, yeah, I stayed for a little while. More people turned up." I was like, "Yeah, of course they did. Safe, whatever."
Sure they did.
Yeah, sure, safe. Have fun.
So this was like the first time. The second time was where, like in what's that by the airport?
Oh God, yeah, the big is like it's named after a big bird.
There's airport.
Yeah, well, obviously we have to bleep that out. Obviously, yeah, there's everything. I knew, yeah, there's everything, yeah.
The Big Bird, yeah. Yeah, the Big Bird, the club that's named after the Big Bird.
Yeah, so similar situation was in the club. There was this tall black girl, this tall moody gazelle, and she was tall, slim. I think she was East African, was from an East African country. Pretty looking, but there's just something I could not quite put my finger on. Tall, pretty, wearing short dress, slim body. Okay, cool. So he's there with a group of girls. And by the end of the night, all the girls, she was with a group of like black girls. So by the end of the night, all the black girls kind of were dancing with black guys that were in the club. And then she starts dancing with me. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then the club, well, this was towards the end because I'm kind of antisocial. So they kind of like talk to me because they can't just talk to me because I look like I'll tell them to fuck off. So by the end of the night, she picked up the courage. So kind of the lights came on, time to go home. She's like, oh, she wants to go get some more alcohol. I was like, I've got some more alcohol in mine. But they were all staying in a hotel up the road. So she's saying to her friends, okay, I'm going to go with him because he's got the alcohol. We're going to get a cab to his house to get the alcohol. Then we're going to bring it back to the hotel to meet all the other guys because all the other girls with some other boys as well now. So we're going to have like a hotel party.
Yeah.
And one of the bouncers, you have some Polish guy that goes to my gym. Man, I'm saying since I used to know him as High and By then, just at the gym. Since then, me and him have become really close friends because he said he done me a solid that night. He goes, you come here. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He goes, you know that girl you're with? I'm like, yeah. He goes, that dude. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm very sure that's a guy. I know the way there was something I could not put my finger on. So as soon as he said this, I was not going to argue at that point because I was just being hard-headed. So I'm like, yeah, I was, the thought that crossed my mind. He's like, yo, that girl's been here a few times, and every time she's gone home with the guy she went with has never come back.
So you never see the guy again?
He's not come back to the club since that night. Whichever guy she's left with had never come back to the club since
They've
that
never
day.
come back to the club.
Dude, yeah, so I just, same thing, man. Say no more. Man, I turned around and I walked out the club and I left. Did not look back, did not look for 200 pounds, I just passed go straight away, like Monopoly.
Pass go, Monopoly. 200 pounds, Mr. Banker, keep it.
Keep it. Man, I just, same way, I was like, say more. I said, you don't have to tell me twice. Boom. I just took myself and I went home to have a good night's sleep. So, like, can't say more than that.
Party done.
You know what I'm saying? Say no more.
But
yeah,
you know,
that was that night, yeah.
But you know, the crazy thing is, I was watching some video, somebody saying they don't have to disclose that they're transgender to the person, whether, as like, say, a man that's transgender, they don't have this, they're saying that they don't have to disclose that to anyone. I was like, yeah, cool. You don't have to disclose that to anyone that you don't want to sleep with. But if you're going to try and sleep with somebody, you've got to say.
Yeah, you definitely should tell them, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't,
it's like somebody, it's like someone with the truck, yeah? Or the truck is AIDS. So it's like someone with the truck, yeah? And they turn around and say, nah, I don't have to disclose that I've got the truck. Yeah, cool, you don't have to. As long as you're not trying to sleep with that person, you don't have to disclose that you've got the truck to anyone.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You have to tell anybody be sleeping with somebody, and do try to tell them, because I think in America a few people have been, even in England, people have been arrested for and gone to prison for doing that, for sleeping with somebody and not telling them, especially if you have unprotected sex with them. Yeah, you're going to end up in jail on an attempted murder.
True. I mean, I remember like early 2000s, there was a Zimbabwean guy. My man was sleeping with so many chicks that but he had the truck, having come from Zim with it.
Yeah.
So he came here with the truck. He hit so many people with that truck. Yeah. But they gave him 7 or so years for GBH. I was just like, what?
Jesus. Wow.
I was like, this is not GBH, guy.
That's attempted murder leading to murder.
To murder. That's a death sentence.
Yeah, for real.
My guy, God, it's a mad thing. It's like, I don't know. But talking of sleeping with people, so yeah. I was watching some shit on Instagram. Yeah. So somebody asked a question. A guy asked a question to talk to another guy. They're like, if you were married and your wife sleeps with another woman, do you consider it cheating?
Wow.
Yeah.
So what did the guy say?
So one of the guys was like, is she sleeping with her because of my shortcomings or because for fun? For fun. I was like, man, what kind of question is that for any self-respecting man? I'm not even asking those questions. The first question I'm asking is, um,
Hmm.
where was I? What, was there an invitation for me? Are we sharing or what? Like, what's happening?
Sharing is caring.
Sharing. We're married, yeah. Me and this woman are married. What's yours is
Yours,
mine. Yeah, what's
mine.
your no, what's yours is mine. What's mine is yours.
You know what I'm saying? We're
So
sharing, we're sharing
let's
that
share
poo-tan.
this love. Then
You know,
the other guy drops. Oh, what's the difference between a woman that's married cheating on her husband with another man? I was like, the other guy was like, oh, there's no difference. It's cheating is cheating. I was like, nah, man,
was
nah.
this guy? What kind of was he? What kind of guy was this? Was he like a square? He sounds very, very. He sounds
No,
very liberal. I imagine him looking like
there's one
top 10.
guy that sounded liberal, but he's Ghanaian. He sounded very liberal. It's like, oh, well, what is there? He looks like he's called Franklin, but,
Oh yeah, one of them.
but yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong being called Franklin, unless like you're a black dude, Franklin, you're probably a square. Just saying. But my
Probably
man,
good. Probably a maths genius.
exactly.
Not there's nothing wrong with that, but you know what I mean. You know the type.
Shit. But my man turns around and says, "Oh, cheating is cheating." You know, I was like, "Nah, bro. If she's cheating with the man, yeah, that's a whole nother dick inside her. With the woman, I can get that. She's probably experimenting, thinking, look, my husband's birthday is coming up. You know, I'm trying to figure out which one of these women can we can share." So I was like,
I think that sounds like heaven. Actually, that's actually, that sounds like what heaven would be like when we
yeah,
get there.
exactly. It's like, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I mean? Unless I'm joining into this, in this party, uh, you know, and
It
then,
is what it is.
and
Not the biggest.
I spoke to Baruch about this. She was like, what if the woman's husband cheats on her with another man? I was like, that's not the question, my guy. That's not, I was like, you know, I didn't even, I said this to myself. I didn't answer the question that way because I know a woman, once that shit happens, look, that nigga is gay. It's cool. You can say you're gay. It's okay. I was like, ain't nothing wrong with being gay. You can be gay. It's cool. But, you know, unless your woman starts cutting her hair and shit, wearing your trousers and trying to wear the same shoes as you, then you know you've lost her already. But if she's still, nah, man.
Turn into a stud. Man, yo, them studs be angry at niggas sometimes, yeah. Don't mess with a stud. They will
Yo,
fuck you, my nigga. They will fuck you up.
I'm telling you, like, I am telling you, they'll fuck anybody up because the way they're angry. But my whole thing is like,
Hmm? What?
yeah, I get it. You want to be gay, but why do you want to be so feminine and or so masculine? Like,
Man, them stud girls will fuck you up. You talk to their chick, dude. I made a mistake one time, and I was even this was in one night. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying. We know we've lived a life less ordinary, so man, we have at least one example of damn near anything that's happened in this
that's
goddamn world.
true.
So basically, we was at McDonald's, and I think I was just chatting. I guess I was probably chatting her about without even realizing. You know, end of the night, everyone's at McDonald's in Central London.
Hmm.
The one by I think it's God, I forget it's Trafalgar. I think one near Trafalgar Square or something at some line. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just got chatting to this like light skinned black girl, and then this light skinned black girl, but she's dressed like me, like hair shorter than me. Bro, like fuck off! I'm talking to my chick, man. That's mine. I'm literally she's like that's mine.
Jeez.
And the girl there like so that girl was a girly. This one was she's trying to fucking arm wrestle me. You know what I mean? She's like, fine, like fuck up. I was like, yo, I think I went in. I just got belligerent. Because I just felt like, yo, I'm just talking. You know the way you have to be seriously insecure for someone not to even try to chirp, just someone conversating with your partner, and you fly off the handle like that. That's
Some insecure shit.
so real shit.
It's not like you were you just came out there swinging your dick and say, hey,
You know what I'm saying? I'm literally just talking to you like hopefully we get just something silly, like just like a conversational line, and homegirl was like, yo, that's mine. Fuck off. I'm like,
It's
bitch, who you talking?
it's like,
I think I actually went like, yo, that you want to come at me like a man, man. You get moved to like a man same
like
way.
man,
So don't no bullshit. Then all the guys are also like, yeah, yo, different, chill. Before they turn, before she kicks your ass, relax yourself. You get me? Yeah, because she just came.
my
That's
guy,
my.
what she would have
And
done, she would have kicked your ass as well.
you know, and the other girl was there, kept like giggling, yeah, as in, yeah, I'm his bitch, I'm her bitch. You get me? Like, yo, what is wrong with you people? Like,
Yeah,
yo, have some respect. You know what I mean? You still be if a guy was doing that on roads, calling a bitch his, like, yo, that's my bitch. Da, da, da. People be like, yo, that sounds like some abusive dude.
yeah,
So just because it's from someone that's a woman doesn't mean it's still abusive the same way. You get me?
exactly. Oh shit, she was calling, oh, that's my bitch.
Yeah, the stud was calling the girly girl my bitch. She was calling the
Oh,
pretty girl.
yeah.
Funny enough, the stud was pretty as well. Really
Mm.
good looking girls, both beige. They were both beige black girls.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Really, them were actually really pretty. But you don't just come like so. The stud was like, yo, that's mine. Like, fuck off. I'm like, yo, who the fuck are you talking
Just,
to? Like, for real?
yo, but if you wanna go outside, I'll give you 5 minutes.
Put hands like gentlemen, like you know what I mean? Like we'll put the dukes up. You know the way they used to do in the old school English times. They put their hands up, like start right, put their hand in front of them. Yeah,
Exactly.
man.
I
We do it
think you
like
may have offended me.
yeah, then this is for my this is for my wife's what man, whatever.
My wife's
Yo,
honor, but in this case, the chick said this is for my. She would be like, this is for my bitch's honor. Yeah.
yeah. So, second, what were you saying?
Nah, she'd probably be like, yeah, this is for my bitch's honor. Like,
Nigga.
shit, nigga, what the fuck do you want? She probably like, yo, nigga, what the fuck do you want? That's my bitch. I'm like, yo, all right, cool. Funny.
Yes,
Funny,
bro.
we're dropping this one. You're saying, oh, the stud approached you. Yeah? Do you remember that story when that chick said to me, I only go, what did she say about the skin colors?
Oh snap! Oh yeah, when you was trying to so like, you know what I'm saying. Leroy was trying to chat with this girl. She was like beige as hell, very beige, like light eyes. She had like hazel eyes or blue eyes or something. Do you remember? Really light.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was some girl I was seeing at the time. She was her sister's friend, so we were all in a bar in Hammersmith. It was in that bar in Hammersmith, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in Hammersmith. It was, yeah.
So you was trying to
Was,
chat
was,
with yourself,
was it
and she was
even
like,
a bar? It was like it was Edwards, bro.
yeah, Edwards, like Edwards bar, like Edwards wine bar, yeah, Edwards
Yeah,
wine
yeah,
bar, yeah,
yeah.
pub bar kind of thing. So
Mhm.
basically, girls, yo, bro, don't even try. He goes, I like light skinned guys or I like dark skinned guys. You're brown in the middle, man. You can't.
You-
You know what I'm saying you don't. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing for you. I can't work with what you have.
Oh,
But she
oh,
like no disrespect. She just said this matter of factly, like, bro, you're brown. You're in the middle. There's, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't do anything for me. I was just
I
like,
like
yo, dude, I was like, oh God, yeah, cool, come here, like, man, let me get you a drink, like, dude. That was like, that was one letdown. That was a serious letdown, like, fucking hell. And
fucking
she was so like matter of fact about it. Like, my guy,
yeah,
I like darkies and lighties, man. You're brown.
bro.
Sorry.
But you know what it is? I respect that kind of uh
Truthfulness.
rejection or not even rejection. It's truth. I
Yeah.
respect that kind of truth. It's like,
Mm,
you know what? You are not what I go for.
me. Yeah. Exactly fact. Yeah. We'll talk.
She was just stating facts.
Mm,
I'm a brown skin type nigga. I'm like milk chocolate type nigga.
mm.
And what she goes for
Like dark chocolate or, or fucking vanilla chocolate. You know what I mean?
vanilla chocolate. Yeah, I was. But the thing is, yeah, like you see, this is what I was saying I think in the second or so episode. Say not many people are real with how they go with that or how they'll go about doing that. Remember our guy, yeah, I'm not going to say his name as we say, protecting the innocent and the guilty. Remember my man, yeah, when that chick said to him he was cute. You told me the story.
Oh yeah, is this the short brother?
Yeah,
I don't know the story. I think about the story that happened in Brixton, or I don't know.
yeah, in Brixton when the chick said to him, oh, you were
Yeah,
cute.
but you're short. Is that the one she said you're cute, but you're
Yeah,
short, no?
but you're short. I mean, my brother is what? He's got he's got muscles on him, yeah, but he must be like 5'3" or 5'4".
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, he's not the biggest. He's not the tallest guy in the world for sure. Yeah, he's like 5'4" maximum.
Not the prettiest either. So
Yeah, but she was his type anyway. But yeah,
yeah,
he was her. Sorry, he was her type. But yeah, but unfortunately for him, it was too. But he got upset as well. Started like shouting, cussing the girl out. Like we thought he was gonna punch the girl just because she told him the truth. He is short. Shit. You know
shit.
what I'm saying? He ain't 6 foot.
Exactly. That's what, my guy. I've got some next kid at my work as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
From the jump, I'm taller than the kid. Yeah. From the jump, one says, "Yo, dude, how tall are you?" Without missing a beat, my man says 6 foot. I'm 5'9.5". Yeah. This guy says 6 foot without missing. And I'm taller than this guy. I am average. I'm average height. Yeah. For a man.
Mm.
I think maybe if I hit the gym, I'm probably 5'10". But my guy, without missing a beat, he says 6 foot. I turned around. I just gave him the eye to say, Nick. I was like, Scooby? Oh, I was like, shit. Where? I was like, your shadow, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Counting that as well. Yeah, true.
So you counting your shadow, or is the sun setting? Like, is it in the morning or is it sun setting? Like, is it your shadow will be 6 foot? My guy.
You said, like, where's exactly your shadow cast at the moment? Like, where's the cast? Let me see. Let's get the measurement tape. See.
But you know, with the whole type, you know, your type people there with their preferences and types and all that stuff. Yeah. One of the things I was gonna say to you today was like, again, some shit I was listening to on Instagram. You know, when you're off, got nothing else to do, but I go on Instagram or Facebook, listen to people talk shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Sunday.
What'd you say?
That's a typical Sunday, bro.
You know what I mean? So that's all I was doing today. One thing I was listening to today, the same guys I was listening to talking about, if you were married, your wife cheated on you with a woman, yada, yada. So they were asking, the question was, can you be pro-black and married to a white woman or white man?
Wow. Wowzers.
Yeah.
Can you be pro? Well, I guess, yeah, because it's just to see in a simple, basic way, not, obviously people are going to be upset, but fuck it is what it is. As if people are upset by the truth, man, they need to, man, probably live in an island somewhere where they get told lies. You know what I'm saying? Go to hell. It's safe but yeah, because you can love your, not be, cause just to keep it, just to be real, to be 100, yeah, you can basically be very pro-black, but if you, for instance, now, if you're a black guy, you're pro-black, you want your black issues, you want best for black women, you want best for black men, you want us to be treated equally, you don't want to be on the road and having people cross the road because they think we're gonna rob them for the social security checks when your shoes cost more than their fucking life. But anyway, like, yeah, I had to get that off. But,
facts. I know why you're getting that off, because you got so many shoes. That's why you had to get that one off, right?
You're making a black man blush. But yeah, so but what if the guy is all that, but he's just not attracted to black women? Shit, he's sexually attracted. What he's attracted to sexually is what it is. That doesn't negate what his working brain wants from life, but he just fancies. And that's it. And I think just keep it basic like that. It could be that easy to say that, well, he likes making black people powerful and enriching black lives, but he's just not attracted to black women. Those two, they should not be mutually exclusive. You know what I mean?
True. Because but then the other question to that, the other twist to that is like the white part of it, the white wife or husband would not understand the plight of even their children, because their children would be mixed race. So they wouldn't understand the plight of their children, say for us, stop and search, or just being followed around the shop or whatever, or not specifically for mixed race kids, not knowing where to belong, whether you're white or black, you're literally in between. You're half and half.
Yeah, right? You half and half till you get into trouble, and then when you're black is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. When you get into
I had an issue. I had that conversation with one of our beige friends. The guy that does MCing. in HR.
Okay, yeah,
So
that.
you want, yeah. And one time we were talking about black, and he goes, "That makes race." I was like, "Bro, yeah." Till the police get here, and then man, you're just as black as me. And he goes, "Yeah, facts." You're right. He just straight like, "Yeah, true that." Like, yeah, I was talking. Sorry, brother. Yeah.
So these kids, I used to do like some volunteering with feeding the homeless people, right?
Mm.
Up these ends. Mixed race. There's four of them in the family. Mixed race kids. I was talking to the twin brothers and the younger sister. So I was just like, yo, we were talking. I was like, oh, I think so. They don't even have like they are mixed race. The only thing that you can tell is mixed race on them is their skin color, but the hair is as tough as it comes. It's not like, you know what I mean? So it's not like your soft mixed race. It's not like your curly mixed race hair type. So you know what I mean? So it was like, the conversation I was having with them was, why is it society views mixed race people as black? And one of the twins was like, I don't know why, but because we are not fully white or fully black, but when you look at it, most racist people or right wingers would never accept a mixed race person as a white person, whereas black people can accept a mixed race person as black.
True, that's true.
That's one of the twins. So the other twin brother says, well, I don't allow society to view me as a black person, a mixed race. At the moment, my partner is white. If me and my partner were to have a child, that child will come out looking white. I was like, yes, but you're not really guaranteed for that child to come out looking white. The child might come out looking white, but they might have like some blonde afro or do you know what I mean? Some ginger afro, but you can tell that they do have black in them.
Look at Drake's son. They released a picture yesterday.
Yes.
The boy light eyes and curly blonde hair. Yeah. Oh.
Exactly. So he was like, yeah, but there is that other chance of our child coming out looking white. I was like, that is true. I'm not going to deny that. I said that is true, but you as the child's father, society will not view. They can say to you, oh, they might address you as a mixed race person to your face, but when you're not around, my nigga, you a nigga. You know what I mean? So as soon as I said, my nigga, you a nigga, I was like, do you actually use the N word when you're talking around with your friends? He's like, well, yeah, I do. I said, why? He's like, well, I am best of both worlds. I was like, no, you just said you're a mixed race. You're a mixed race. You cannot then dip in and out whenever you want. He's like, well, there's not really anyone to tell me what I can and cannot do. I was just like, no, I'm just going by what you were saying, man. Whatever. But I was just like, yo, but I don't know. It's like going back to the whole thing of being pro-black and marrying a white person. Yeah. But the point that you raised there to say, you might have some old man, or just any white boys that likes himself some chocolate.
True. Yeah.
I mean, and I know someone, we both know the person, they turned around and said, I want my children to be mixed race. I was like, whoa.
Okay.
I was like, whoa. I said, why? They're just like, yeah, I just want my children to be mixed race. I was like, whoa, okay.
Was the guy or girl?
Guy.
A dude. Okay. Okay, cool.
It's not fair. It's really not.
He's saying fair. Why he doesn't want him to be too. He doesn't want him to be too dark.
I know. I was just like, yo. So, because whenever I used to roll around with the guy with see black chicks, he was like, yo, you turn your time. I was like, all right.
Oh, he wasn't even interested.
No, I was like, all right. I was like, yeah, more for me. But
man, like I said, it's like what I said before. Like me personally, man, I'm an equal opportunist. You know what I mean? White can get it, black can get it, beige can get it, John Lee can get it. I mean, that's funny. I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? I was going to say another word after that rather with discriminate, but started with a P. But my mother might listen to this. I'm going to not say.
Discriminate.
I'll leave that out.
Yeah. That's true though. That is true. It's like, my whole thing is like, God, I feel like I have a preference. I say I prefer black women, right? But I can guarantee you, I could vibe with a with some green chick from Mars.
True.
I think most of the time it's more a vibe, really.
Yeah, but mostly black girls kind of get that vibe that you have. But if a white girl had it, or if an Asian girl had it, you'd move with it as well. You move with it accordingly.
It's exactly. It's that simple. Look at me and what's her face, Nama. We just vibed like some Asian chick. We vibed, and that was that. Like that was what it was. We just vibed. It was that. It was just catching a vibe. And before you know it, everybody was catching the vibe, including that cousin.
Man, them young days were wild, man. We were just young boys wilding, and it's kind of crazy. Looking now, we're like, what the hell? We weren't like bad kids or bad youths, but we were just wild.
Yeah, vicious. We're wild with it, though.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you like Pied Pipers, go there, meet a load of people, bring it back to a house party, and they're all coming back literally merrily at 5 o'clock in the morning or something, or going to party.
Yeah.
People we usually having a full blown house party with people you just met. Like
we just met. That's crazy though. Like that's the shit that we used to do. Is like, imagine if we had invited like some psycho that probably would have killed all of us. Dude, it's like, because we used to invite randomers, like, yo, everybody, party here, 5, 7, 10 people you didn't even know before the night.
Yeah, crazy. And young days. We enjoyed them days there. I remember that time I met that South African chick on the bus. Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Me and her ended badly, man, because the chick was like, because I took her to some what's that? Heatham House. You know that Heatham House in Twickenham?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I took her there. There was like some youth thing, whatever. It's a Black History Month. I remember taking her there at Black History Month. So me and her, cause she used to rap as well, but I didn't know about that. She was whack at rapping. But she used to think that she can rap. But because, I was eating, I was getting it in. So I had to get in where I fit in. I used to say, yeah, you are good at rapping. So anyway, I took her to that thing. She started wilding out. She's like, oh, you take me to these kids things. What am I? Am I a child? I was like, no, I'm just bringing you, supporting my people. Remember James and Francis. James was DJing and Francis was like, MCing there as well. So I'm just like, no, I'm just supporting my people. So you just happen to be at my house and you coming with me. Next thing is the chick says, oh, anyway, gonna have to break up with you, and other. She's going mental. The bitch. At the time, I called her the bitch. She texts me, oh, your mouth stinks anyway. I was like, sorry, what? I said, where's it coming from? I was like, my mouth stinks. I was like, that's the list. If you said my feet stunk, yeah, I'd say, yeah, maybe. That's the list thing that stinks on me. Like my mouth, I make sure my mouth is always fresh. My mouth, my body is always fresh. If you say my feet stunk, maybe I would understand. I was like, all right, cool. Why the fuck are you telling me my mouth stinks? There's some other air. You stink anyway. I was like, I stink. Me. The one time the chick came to my house, yeah, I had a woman's Prada perfume in my house, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You see, I knew love me. I used to live in the same house, and the place that you gave me.
Yeah, the place that where you moved into instead of me.
Yeah.
I knew the other girl, God.
Was she?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you say?
Them two after scratching names out, obviously.
Oh yeah, definitely. So they used to live in the same house, and she must have come to the place and saw a women's perfume. She's like, what are you doing with the women's perfume? I was like, I'd rather wear women's perfume than walk around stinking. She's like, wow. She's like, wow, I really like that, because not many guys would do that. I was just like, and she's like, oh yeah, you lied to me. You said you'd rather wear women's perfume than walk around stinking. I bet you that's that bitch, your housemate. She's like, oh, I bet you and that bitch The chick went in. I was like, oh, guess what? Remember that day I met you on the bus? I remember I was texting from some Nokia something, or actually, no. What was that touch? This is what I'm saying. You know what? We started these fucking trends, my guy. Remember you had a touchscreen phone. What was it called? Sony Ericsson.
Yeah, with the Sony Ericsson, yeah, back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
T80, T800, something along them lines. Like,
Yeah, P9 or something like that. But yeah. So I had some silver one. I got mine after you got yours. You had a baby blue one.
Yeah.
Then I got some silver one after you got yours. So I'm texting her on that, whatever. I'm touch screening, I'm typing so vicious, fast and whatever. Anyway, I said, do you remember that night I met you on the bus? My boys were like, yeah, we bet you can't get that girl to come back to yours. I was like, yeah, give me a week. And I got you in my bed by Monday. You were a bet.
Oh, shit.
I was like, you were a bet. Because she kept on going on, oh, you stink. Oh, what did she say? She went, oh, you stink. You're a shit in bed, whatever. I was like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. If she had said that now when I'm older, I'd have been like, yeah, cool. I'm older. So I'm finna, like, my guy, then, what did Dominic call me?
Because he got animal. Was he call you animal or something? Or lion?
Lion. Lion. The guy called me a lion. So I was just like, all right, cool. It is what it is. Guess who was back in my house 2 days after saying that?
Homegirl.
Yeah, talking that shit. I was like, yeah, keep talking that shit. I made her apologize. So I'm sorry. I was like, don't be saying shit like that next time. Shit. So you know yeah. So what other topics do you have today?
Man, I think we're good to go, man. We'll keep the rest of the topics for the next one. You know what I mean?
Tomorrow. All right.
Definitely.
It's all good. Oh yeah, by the way, the same chick, I ended up having my number saved under her phone as Rough Rider. And this when I moved in with my cousin. Remember that when I moved in with my cousin that time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And her sister her sister was like, why are you saving this guy? And I called her one time. The sister answered the phone. She's like, hello, Mr. Rough Rider. I was like, may I speak to your sister, please? She was like, I'm here speaking my language. Why did this guy say this?
What did she say? What was her answer? Did she
she just laughed.
Gave her the audio in mouth. So
yeah. Well, this is episode number 4. And thank you everyone for listening. Keep coming back. We're dropping more and more episodes. So if you like what you heard today, come back, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're here for educational purposes, life lessons, stories, life tips, if you're here to learn something, argue or disagree, agree with us, you've come to the right place. Remember, if you're offended, your phone is made in a sweatshop.
Say whatever, and my advice to you guys, whatever you do in this world, do with a smile, because you never know who's going to walk past and fall in love with that smile.
Peace. Until next time.